Hello, my name is Mark Koshwitz, and welcome to Shoreline Music Monthly. This is our first episode of spring this year, and it may not quite feel it yet, but it's coming, and the shoreline will be waking up. And that also means the start of festival season and farm market season, where there's lots of good options for local music. And for those of you, especially those of you who aren't on Facebook, on our website, we have added a page today titled Local Festivals. So check that out. It's got month by month some of the local upcoming Connecticut festivals that will be featuring local original artists. So take a peek at that. We have tonight's episode, we're going to have the Cabinet is back. The Cabinet of Curiosities will feature the Jew's harp. So I had a lot of fun putting that together. I think you'll enjoy that. But more importantly than that, I have a young lady from the Shoreline, singer-songwriter, who has been playing around quite a bit lately, and she's wonderfully talented. So I would like to welcome to the Shoreline Music Monthly set, Quinn Miller.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well. I'm glad you could make it in.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a big fan of open mics, and visited yours. You're running a very fun one at Froth in East Hampton, which I had never heard of. So thank you for that. How's that going?
It's really good. A lot of new people are coming in, so it's a lot of fun. We get more people up on the little stage we make, and
nice.
Yeah.
That's like kind of a different thing than just playing a show. You have to almost be a little bit of a manager and
yeah.
different skill set.
Yeah, have to make sure everyone's like ready to go on next, and yeah, it's okay though. It's fun.
Hey, and say hey to Armand for me, all right?
I will.
Very talented gentleman. We'll get back there. I have got a mole in the Ivoryton Farmers Market organization too, who has told me that perhaps that you'll be playing there this year.
That's true.
And when will we be doing that? That is one of my favorite farm markets.
I think it's sometime around May.
I
can't remember exactly.
What do I have? I have June 25th.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, good. So June 25th, if you enjoyed tonight's show, see Quinn live or visit the Froth Coffee House in East Hampton.
Yes.
Now, how long have you been doing the songwriting thing?
I actually wrote my first song when I was 8 years old.
8?
Yeah, 8.
Okay.
It was about my sister.
Oh, was it complimentary?
Yeah, it was nice. It was a good song.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I performed it at my mother's work, and yeah, it was fun.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Looking forward to hearing some of your songs tonight. I was very excited too to see that the ukulele made the trip.
Yes.
So you will be our first ukulele player.
Awesome.
Which it's a weird thing to be excited about, but I like
fun.
ukuleles.
Yes.
They're very cool.
That's okay. I guess I didn't need of my brain. The lines still fight all night, but I've stopped listening to the crowd, 'cause I'm done with all the fright. Maybe in the depths of the moon there is really life, but if we ever knew, we crawl under our desks and never take flight. And that's okay. I guess I didn't need this, but it hurts too much to say. I'm sorry for the way I've been acting, and that's okay, 'cause I never needed this, but it hurts so much to say. I'm sorry for the way I've been acting.
All right, well, I am back with Quinn Miller, and she has agreed to play from the hip, which is always a unique experience for our guests. So let's see what happens. They're just kind of a odd set of random, somewhat quick questions that don't require a lot of thought, but by all means, you know, we talked to Cosmos about onions for 20 minutes. You know, it's
Sounds like fun.
whatever you like. Who is your favorite singer that you don't know personally?
Ooh, that's really tough. I have a lot of musicians and singers that I kind of look up to. But I guess I'd have to say probably Patrick Stump from the band Fall Out Boy. He has a really powerful voice, and I really like that about him.
You do as well, young lady.
Thank you.
And this one, it comes up every time. Cannolis, yes or no?
I've only had one cannoli. Wasn't
Really?
the best experience of my life, but I would try it again.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess,
You've dabbled.
yeah. So like, mostly yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a favorite spot on the shoreline that you like to go just to watch the world go by?
I guess I like the beach at, what is it? Watch Hill Beach in Rhode Island.
Oh,
That was fun.
nice.
Really pretty.
Yeah, that is very cool. If you recall, the first music, whether it was probably not records, but the first music that you purchased
Purchased.
for yourself, you know, just
I don't know the first music I purchased, but I know that the first music that was purchased for me was a lot of Kids Bop CDs. And then,
Kids Bop.
yes, and then Avril Lavigne when I was really small.
I'm unfamiliar with Kids Bop.
They're like kids will sing popular songs.
Oh, okay.
And I used to like it because I would sing on I mean, it's kind of a joke now, but
Music is always a good
Yeah.
thing to introduce any child to, no matter what avenue it takes. I'm 100% behind it. How about your favorite, like recent-ish release?
I really like the album Blurry Face by 21 Pilots. That was a good one. It just came out last year, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that one. I'll have to
Yeah.
look it up.
That's good.
And roller coasters, yes or no?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I like roller coasters.
Excellent.
They're fun.
What musical instrument do you play? The guitar and the ukulele. Are there others?
I've played a little bit of bass for some covers that I've made, and I think I've tried to play the keyboard a few times, but I just never really got into it. I played the trumpet when I was a kid.
Very nice. Little brass.
Yes.
Now, is there any instrument that you hope to one day learn that you have not yet tried?
That's a good question. Well, I think I would just like to be able to play the bass a little bit better, and then, the piano. I just need to actually get
Put
into
some
it.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Time is precious.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
All right. Well, that's all I got. So
Oh,
thank you
okay.
very much for playing our little game, and
You're
we'll get right back to the music.
okay.
Thanks.
Summer days intentions were to push me around, if you wanted to leave, you should have never came at all. And you might be better off with him, but I tried to be the best friend I did. I never lied to you, and in my darkest, you never pulled through. Was there such a burden that you couldn't even call? If you wanna break me down, intentions were to push me around. If you wanted to leave, you should never came at all. I guess I'll leave you to your space, but promise you'll never beg for me again. I wanted city skies, nosebleed for all the right reasons, but if you can't keep them, I'm already broken down. If your intentions were to kick me to the ground, if you want, say it. If you wanna break me down. If your intentions were to push me around, if you wanted to leave, you should have never came. If you wanna break me down. If your intentions were to push me around, if you wanted to leave, you should have never came at all.
Hello and welcome to the Cabinet of Curiosities. You know, I often make the mistake of thinking because an instrument's simple, it has a simple story, and not always the case. This month we're going to look at the Jew's harp. At least it's been known as the Jew's harp in English for about 400 years or so. Doesn't seem to be any connection whatsoever to the Jewish people. And there was some thought that maybe it was a mutation of a name for it in another language. Those have all proven to be dead ends. And then there was some thoughts that perhaps in English it came from jaw harp, or kind of grossly Jew's harp, due to the sporadic drooling that could occur when playing the instrument. But all those terms actually came after. And it seems to be almost as if there was a wave of political correctness destined to change a perceived derogatory slang term for an instrument that actually had no derogatory origin. And if you look at the beginning of radio and television, anytime it's mentioned, it's pretty much always called either a jaw harp or a Jew's harp, and they never use the term Jew's harp. I just found that kind of backward controversy kind of thing interesting, because it's actually called many things. And as a matter of fact, a musicologist from the Netherlands, Frans Bax, has actually documented over 1,000 names for this humble instrument. 1,000. Some of my favorites are in French, the Jean-Trom, which means toy trumpet. In Bali, it's a gengong, which I have no idea what that means, but it's just a lot of fun to say. In Germany, one of the names for it is the Maptrommel, which means mouth drum. And in Vietnam, It is also known as a danmoy, which means mouth lute, which is kind of cool. And we will actually be looking at one of those in just a little bit. As far as instrument family goes, it's in the plucked idiophone family, which also has a little mellophone, as if you'll remember our friend the kalimba from prior episode of the Cabinet, wherein there is a reed or tongue which is plucked to make the note. Not very loud though, is it? That's because, unlike the guitar, violin type things, or our friend the kalimba, which has its own resonance box to amplify the note, the Jew's harp needs some help from the player. We'll get to that in just a second. I also want to just break down, there are two varieties. The first one we're going to talk about is the hectraglot, which means it is made from more than one piece. Typically a frame, you can see here, onto which the reed tongue is attached, that is then plucked. But, as mentioned, there is no resonance chamber, so it is quite quiet. Well, it needs a little help from the musician, and the player puts the edge of the frame up on their teeth and then plucks. And because it is your actual mouth chamber that's actually providing the resonance and amplification, by changing the size of your mouth cavity, you can change the pitch of the note. Moving your tongue and tightening your jaw a little bit, and also by breathing in it, you can add rhythmic effects. So you can add rhythmic qualities to it as well as change the pitch. So it's surprisingly versatile for such a small little simple instrument. That is the hectraglot. The other side of the coin, it's the idioglot, meaning it was made from a single piece. Best known of these is the danmoy, and in this case it's brass, and one end of it is folded back against itself to create a handle for the player, and then it is cut in the back to produce the twangers, or the reeds. I've even seen them referred to as feathers. I don't know why. But the player, if you're one of those folks that doesn't necessarily like things touching your teeth like I am, the player actually puts their lips against the frame instead of teeth. And similar to the hectraglot style, you can change the pitch of the note by changing and moving your tongue and what I really like is it can add some pretty good sustain with breathing out. Doesn't seem to work as well breathing in, but also increases the volume, as you may have noticed, when you breathe in and out through it. So you can change volume, you can add rhythmic adventures, and you can change the pitch of the note. It's a limited quality of notes available, depending on the size. This is a smaller mini version of the danmoy, so it's a higher pitch, but all the same idea. That's the two main families, and they're a lot of fun. If you think you might be interested, they're fairly inexpensive. Pick yourself one up and twang away. I mean, they are a lot of fun. And as always, if you can make a sound with something, you could probably play it.
that you only could wish that you had half of what she owns. Have a thinner perception on things written in stone, but you don't. It's hard to know that everything in your life was said to be a long lost goal. Another story cast off into a sea of foam. That a star could not take you where you wanna go. Fake lines in a made-up show, and I can't wait a million years looking for dreams that were never here. I just really wanted you to know. And if you ever start feeling like you don't really know, just remember you always have a place to go. And if you ever feel like you're truly here alone, you got a home. You got a home. The roads are a light that leads you to fear. Sometimes I wish I could take you where is my sick mind a little too overgrown. To heat work from my nose. And if you ever start feeling like you don't really know, just remember you always have a place to go. And if you ever feel like you're truly here alone, you got a home. And I can't wait a million years. No, I can't wait a million years. If you won't help get me there, then I've gotta go home. And if you ever start feeling like you don't really know, then just remember you always have your own soul. And if you ever feel like you're truly here alone, well, you got a home. Oh, you got home. And if you ever start feeling like you don't really know, then just remember you always have a place to go. And if you ever feel like you're truly here alone, you got home. You got a home. You got home. You got home. You got home. You got home.
All right, well, thank you once again for watching, and remember to check our website for the festival update page. That is, we'll put the website name underneath. It's shorelinemusicmonthly.weebly.com. And we're going to be maybe adding a page for the farm market entertainment as well, because as fresh food and live music is kind of my thing. And it's especially good because I know not everyone's on Facebook. We put a lot of information out there on Facebook, but join us there as well if you're a Facebook person. And just remember that you all are the local in the local music scene, so it's a lot of good opportunities for outdoor music are coming up, so take advantage. And we'll see you next month. Thanks.